Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining today's session on building a personalized AI career assistant with Microsoft Copilot. Throughout this session, I will guide you step by step from foundational concepts to a live demo so you can see the real value of Microsoft 365 Copilot in action. We will begin by understanding what agentic AI is and why it matters. Then I will introduce you to Microsoft 365 Copilot agents. Next, we will dive into designing your own AI career assistant agent, followed by a live demo where I will show you how to create and configure an agent in M365 Copilot. Finally, we will wrap up with key takeaways. A little bit about myself. My name is Faiza Kazanfer. I have spent my career building and leading engineering teams that transform business challenges into AI powered solutions. My focus has always been on delivering measurable results, whether that's through implementing machine learning systems or driving innovation with enterprise customers. Currently, I'm a principal technical program manager at Microsoft. I'm also an instructor at Interview Kickstart for ML, AI, and Agentic AI courses. My passion is helping organizations harness the power of AI to solve real world problems. And I'm excited to share some of those insights with you today. Before we dive in, here is a quick reminder of our agenda today. This will help you follow along and know what's coming up next. Remember, each section builds on the previous one. So by the end, you will have a complete picture of how to leverage M365 Copilot for your own needs. Let's start with the basics. What exactly are AI agents? Think of AI agents as smart assistants that can understand your requests and perform tasks for you. Unlike traditional software, which requires explicit instructions, AI agents can interpret natural language, learn from context, and even anticipate your needs. For example, imagine you having an assistant that not only schedules your meetings, but also drafts your follow-up emails, tracks your job applications, and suggests personalized career resources. Everything without you having to micromanage every step. So, why should we care about AI agents? There are three main reasons. First, they improve accuracy and consistency. AI agents process information precisely, reducing human error and ensuring your work is reliable. Second, they provide personalized assistance. By learning your preferences and work patterns, agents can offer suggestions and solutions tailored specifically to you. And third, they enhance productivity. By automating repetitive and mundane tasks, agents free up your time so you can focus on more strategic and creative work. Again, for example, imagine you're managing multiple job applications. An AI agent can track deadlines, send reminders, and even draft follow up emails for you. This will allow you to concentrate on most important thing, which is interview preparation and networking. If you've been applying and hearing nothing back, it's not just you. Even great engineers with incomplete resumes get filtered out by recruiter algorithms. Interview Kickstart's free resume analyzer helps you fight back with personalized feedback, in-depth gap report that tells you exactly what to improve, and the roadmap to get to your full salary potential. Do this before you apply anywhere else. It's free, and it could be the difference between rejection and your next FANG interview. Click the link and upload your resume now. Now let's talk about the difference between Copilot chat and AI agents. I'm sure that you probably have seen and familiar with the Copilot chat. It's great for handling individual tasks, but AI agents, they take a step further. They're designed to work across multiple tasks, maintain context, and even act proactively. This distinction is crucial as we move towards more autonomous and intelligent digital assistants. So hopefully you got some idea that Copilot chat, it's for handling individual tasks and not very proactive. On the other hand, agents, they're proactive and they can manage multiple tasks. Let's continue to break it down. Copilot chat helps you with one task at a time. AI agents, on the other hand, keep working for you across multiple tasks, maybe in parallel, even when you're not actively engaging with them. Copilot chat responds when you ask, but AI agents can act on your behalf. Sometimes they even anticipate your needs and are proactive. Think of Copilot chat as a smart helper, while AI agents are more like your teammates who partner with you closely, plan, execute, and collaborate with you throughout. This shift from reactive to proactive assistance is what makes these agents and agentic AI so powerful. So, how do we actually create these AI agents? The good news is you don't need to be a developer or have deep technical expertise. With Microsoft 365 Copilot, creating AI agent is accessible to everyone. I will walk you through the process step by step so you can see just how intuitive, simple, and easy it is. So, using Microsoft 365 Copilot, you can create AI agents directly within Microsoft 365 ecosystem. This means you can leverage the same tools you're very familiar with and already use, like Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Teams. You can build and deploy agents using M365 that will fit seamlessly into your workflow. We will see this in action during this class and live demo. Let's look at some practical examples. In Word, you can use Copilot to help you draft proposals, policies, generate documents, and announcements. If you're in Excel, you have data. It can analyze the data, summarize trends, and generate charts for you. You're working in PowerPoint. Now, it can create structured decks from text or documents or from your prompts, saving you hours of manual work. I use it all the time, where I iterate with Microsoft 365 Copilot to either create presentations or to iterate and improve those presentations. If you're using Teams, again, the Microsoft Copilot can draft professional emails, refine your tone, and generate meeting notes automatically. These capabilities show how Copilot is not just a passive tool, it's an active partner in your day-to-day work. If you are liking this video, you will love what I have to say next. The 14-week Agentic AI program at Interview Kickstart helps engineers build real career-ready skills. You'll work on 2 live projects with FANG instructors and leave with portfolio work that actually makes a difference in hiring. Over 20,000 tech professionals have already trained with Interview Kickstart, with many moving into roles paying upwards of $300,000. Want to learn more? Join the free upcoming webinar, ask questions, meet the instructors, and see if it's a fit. Not ready yet? No problem. Start with the Agentic AI building videos here on the YouTube channel. We recommend this one. Either way, the key is to just get started. Let's pause and revisit our agenda. We have covered the foundational concepts, and now we are ready to dive into some practical steps of building your own AI agent using Microsoft 365 Copilot. So let's look into it, what Microsoft 365 Copilot is. And on this screen, you can see a link on top. To get started, simply go to this copilot.microsoft.com link and log in with your Microsoft credentials. If you don't have an account, you can create one. It's very simple. It will only take few minutes. This is your gateway to access all the features we will be talking, discussing, and showing today. Agentic AI is truly a game changer. You see the title of this slide, and this is true. Once you're logged in, you can see some magical things happening here. You can select agents here. Once you select agents, you will see this screen where you will have 2 options. You can explore agents, or you can even create your own agents. All these agents, they can be used. Once you create agent, you can create your custom agent, which are tailored to your specific needs. You can also use pre-built agent. You can build on top of them. This flexibility is what makes M365 Copilot a very powerful platform. Let's continue to explore M365 Copilot. Here you see a screen where you hit agents and then you see an agent's dashboard. You will find a variety of pre-built agents like researcher, analyst, prompt coach, writing coach, idea coach, etc. Each of these agents, they are designed to solve specific business problem, but you can also use them as templates or inspiration for your own custom agents. So these are pre-built, they're designed for something specific, so you can just simply use them out of the box, or I will show you later how you can pick them up and you can continue to configure or add it further so you can use them as a template but still bring some specificity to these copilots as per your needs. Now let's continue to look into these pre-built agents. I have highlighted Learning Coach Agent here. This agent helps users master complex subjects, refine their skills, and create personalized learning plans. It's a great example of how AI can support your continuous learning and professional development. So you can simply click on this Learning Coach Agent. Now, once you click on it, you will land to this screen. And you want to add it. It's very simple. You will simply click this Add button. This agent is now available to use in your chats or meetings. And the cool thing is, it's fully integrated within Microsoft 365 Copilot. You can see how easy it is to bring advanced AI capabilities and these agents into your daily routine. When we will go into the live demo, I will also try to walk you through live that how you can pick a pre-built agent and add it and use it. Let's check in with our agenda again. Hopefully you have seen and have good understanding now that what are agents, how we can create them, why we need them, how they're different from simple Copilot chat features. We also talked about M365 Copilot agents. You got the link, you know how to access M365 Copilot, and then how we can explore some pre-built agents there. Now we are starting our third section where we want to try some hands-on part of the session where you will see how to build your own AI agent from scratch. So what I have done, I have created step-by-step slides into this topic so you can see how you can create a custom agent in M365 Copilot. Once you have good understanding in this presentation, then we can go next and I can show you the live demo that how you can create exact same agent in Copilot. So let's look into this scenario. You want to build a custom agent, a career assistant that supports your job search, automates your resume reviews, tracks job applications, and drafts any follow-ups you need. Think about all the pain points in your own job search or career development. We have all gone through those challenges. It takes so much time to find the jobs, to track those jobs, to maintain and update your resumes as per those required or desired jobs. It's very time consuming. And we spend so much time tracking them, updating our resume, and following up with employers. Now, imagine an AI agent can automate all of these tasks, making your job search more efficient and less stressful. And I will repeat that this will free up your time so you can prepare your interview well. So now there are a few slides which you will see in this section which help you to step by step create a custom agent. When you want to create your agent, you hit this button and you will land to this screen. Now there are two options how you can create or further improve your custom agent? You see two buttons on top, describe and configure. We will start with the describe button because it's super simple, very easy. You can put your prompt here or your simple message here to start building the agent. So for example, you can just simply say, I want to create an agent which help users manage their job search, review resumes, track job applications, and draft follow-up emails. You know how you just put 4 keywords in it: job search, review resumes, track job applications, and draft your follow-ups. Once you click here, an agent will be created here, and you can test its performance or functionality by putting some sample tasks here and see how the agent responds. Please remember that your agent has not created live. Your agent has been created once you hit this button in this prototype or dev environment. You can continue to iterate. So this is very iterative and continuous process that ensure that you get to that stage where your agent is tailored and capable to handle your specific needs. So you put your message here, you test the agent, and if you think that agent is not responding effectively, you can continue to add more prompts here. Okay, let's look into our next screen. Here, the next screen, it's an example prompt here, which you might use. Create an agent that acts as a job search assistant for students, fresh graduates, and professionals. It's simple prompt. And when I put that prompt in, I hit send, this agent got created. So this is your agent. But again, please remember that it is in your dev environment. It has not been created live. It's not available for you to use, but you are testing it here. If you come out from this screen without creating the agent, you will lose everything. So this is your prototype environment where you're putting your message and testing. Now you can, again, I said in the last slide, that you can continue to use this interface to keep adding further prompts and guides and keep testing your agent. If you wanted to go a little bit more detail, you can click this button and configure your agent. So as I said that in describe, you simply put NLP prompts and then you continue to add functionality to your agent. But if you want it to be a little bit more discreet, you can click on this configure button and you have some options where you can add and refine existing features or you can add new features to your Copilot agent. You see 3 highlighted fields here. They are career assistant, they are description and instructions. Now there are some word limit. For example, description is about 1,000 words. Instructions is very flexible. You can add about up to 8,000 words, which is very, very awesome and flexible. But here what we will do, we will put your desired names which you want to give it to this agent. So you can put the name there. I put career assistant here. So that's the name of my agent. And once I put that name, it will appear on top here that this is now your career assistant. Please note, it still has not been created. We are still testing and developing it. You add some description. Hopefully, whatever you have put into your describe field when you were putting simple prompts, some of those prompts will appear into this description or instructions field. So you can check them, validate them, or you can add more details to it. Because you are using very simple prompts, it's possible that you have very less detail into these description and instructions, but you want it to be more detailed. So you can come here and you can add your description up to 1,000 words, and you can have a lot of instructions noted here because there is a flexibility for about 8,000 words. So you add those things here. And then once you have added it, you can still continue to test the functionality of your agent. So for example, you have added some instructions, you put some prompt here or a question here, and you see how your agent behave. If you're not happy or satisfied and you wanted to add some more requirements, you can continue to work and add more instructions to it. So hopefully you will see when we are doing the live demo that it's a very iterative process and it's very much in your control. So you can, this this capability or features of Copilot Studio, it shows that how easy it is to create your agent. And this also ensure that your agent is functional and it's very user friendly. So we just talked about 3 fields here, which are super simple. You put the name, you put some description, goal, context, that how you want this agent is, what this agent is about, and then you add a lot of your guided prompts, system instructions, any specific requirements into these instructions field. Let's move on to our next one. You will still on the same screen or interface, but if I scroll down a little bit, you see that there is an option to give specific knowledge sources to your agent. You can see the red highlighted area. Here, you can add your knowledge resources. The magenta option is to upload any files, folders, links from your local drive. And then the green one, it allows you to even upload anything from the cloud. So here you can add any knowledge source. When we look into our career assistant, for example, in this agent, I do need few things. Like I wanted to add the LinkedIn link because I want my agent to browse jobs on LinkedIn. I created a job tracker Excel where I have different jobs and I want my agent to continue to summarize or track my job applications. So I created that tracker into Excel and I uploaded that one. I also wanted to have different versions of my resume so they're a little more tailored to my desired jobs. So I have different versions which I put them onto a folder and that folder is on SharePoint, and then I also connected that folder to this one. I will again show you live everything, but these are some of the knowledge sources I thought that I need for this agent. When you are creating your custom agent, whatever your specific knowledge sources are, make sure that you give it to them. It makes your agent more powerful, more specific, more tailored, because now the agent has access to all relevant knowledge sources. This step allows your agent to provide more personalized and context-aware assistance. Once you have done it, let's go to next slide. Once you have added all your required knowledge sources, please do not forget to click Create button. I have said that few times that everything is happening as and when you're adding description, updating instructions, adding more knowledge sources, you can continue to test your agent into this window. You have a text field here. You can put your question and you can test it, but it's not created live. It's not available into your agents. So you have to click this Create button to finalize your agent. But that does not mean that you cannot go back to your agent and edit it. You have full control. Even it's created, you can always go back and edit it. And I will show you when we do the live demo. So this activates your custom agent and makes it available for your use or if you want to share. So as I said earlier, you can always go back and update the agent as your needs evolve. Once you hit that Create button, you can share your agent with specific users or your entire organization by updating these share settings. This makes it very easy for others to benefit from your custom agent and encourages a lot of collaboration across teams. Please think about how sharing agents could streamline processes in your own organization. So when I created this agent, I did not set up any sharing. I just created only you with only you setting, and that's okay. So let's quickly revisit our agenda, that where we are. Just to recap quickly, very first section is all about AI agents, where we learned a little bit more foundational information about agents. Then we looked into M365 Copilot agents, how to access M365 Copilot, what are the features available there, what are the options available to us as users. We can either use the pre-built agents or we do have option to create custom agent. In our third section, we went ahead and we saw different slides where you see step by step how we can create an AI career assistant agent. Now we are going into our fourth section of today's session. Let's look into it. So now it's our demo time. Let's explore the career assistant agent and see its capabilities in action. We know the scenario where we wanted to build a career assistant agent using M365 Copilot so it can find, track, and follow up on our jobs and help us and assist us. It can also create weekly reports, summarize our job applications or where we are, give us some follow up actions. So that's the situation which we saw in the slides and we will also see in the demo. So you can also explore, go into that link and see how M365 Copilot can boost your productivity using this agent. So I'm going to take a pause here because I'm going to switch screens. So bear with me and I will open up M365 Copilot now. Hey everybody, hopefully you are able to see my M365 Copilot welcome screen. Right now we are on the chat interface where you can put something, type in, and M365 Copilot can help you. There are two options on top, work and web. If you select web, it's a little bit more limited and it will be in your workspace. If you click web, it can pull up a lot of information from web sources also. So I will cover everything which we covered into our slides. So let's click on agents. When we click on agents, you see two options here. In my slides, you see explore agents option, M365 Copilot version, which I have, and I'm showing it to you. Instead of explore agents, it's all agents. If I click on all agents, you can see some of the pre-built agents. And apologies, my screens may be a little bit slower, so I will try to be as quick as possible. But these are some of your pre-built agents. As I said, researcher, analyst, prompt coach. You can see here on the left-hand side that I have already added prompt coach because I wanted to show it to you how it works and how you can leverage in parallel this prompt coach functionality while building your custom agent. In our deck, we saw learning coach, how we can add that one. If I click on learning coach, you see this add functionality. If I click on this add functionality, you see that now it's being added. And here, left hand side, you can see all the agents available to me for use. Learning coach is available now. So you see that learning coach is here. I can use this agent. But if I click on prompt coach, then I'm in a prompt coach agent. So it's very intuitive and simple to use different agents for your specific needs. Now, if you don't want this agent, you can simply click on those three buttons and uninstall and then press uninstall. And this will remove that agent from your left-hand side, from the left-hand side of the window. So see, now it's already uninstalled. You don't see that one. Now I have already created Career Assistant for Deck. You saw different slides into our presentation, but I can go ahead and create our agent live so you can see that how it works. So let me go back to my agent and then I will show it to you later also, but just see if you do have an existing custom agent, you can click onto these three and you can click add it and you will land to same screens where you can continue to customize and make this agent more specific or improve this one. I just wanted to copy this one because that will be my simple prompt which I will use to create my agent. Okay. All right. I did not touch my existing one, but let's create a very similar agent but separately. So when I hit create agent, you land to this screen. You have seen this screen already into the presentation. We are right now on the describe button. And here you see that you have 2000 word limit and you can put your message here. I just copied the prompt, so it's like super easy for me to continue to do copy paste. So what I'm saying, I can say create an agent that act as a job search assistant for student, fresh graduates, and professionals. So I'm giving like my personas, so it will useful for some students, fresh graduates, and professionals. It will be useful for everybody, but you will see that if you give some persona, how it builds some guided prompt into it. And then agent help users manage their job search using LinkedIn. There are some Excel, which they can use for tracking, and then Outlook. So it's just like a very simple message. And then let me click here and then see what happens. Okay, you see that now your agent has been set up. So we have this agent. Now you can test and put something here, or you can go to configure. And then do you see that it has already added some instructions and descriptions, right? So whatever prompt you gave here, it went ahead, created the agent, and then put some descriptions and instructions already that how the agent should behave. I can go ahead and create it, and I will tell you why I'm doing it, because I wanted to show you how to use prompt coach also. But we will come back to it, okay? So now it has created our agent. Do you see that we did not give any name? Let's give a name to this agent. I click on those three buttons, and then I clicked and said edit. And when I select edit, I got to this one. So let me call it Career Assistant. So this is our Career Assistant. If I make any change, you have to go back and update your agent. Otherwise, your changes will not go live. So now we have created a Career Assistant. Now we wanted to configure it first, but I wanted to show how you can use Prompt Coach to build your detailed prompt. So help me build a prompt to create a custom Career Assistant agent. And I'm just pasting some of that information back so it's quicker for students, fresh graduates, professional. The agent should help users, I would say, find jobs, manage their job search process. Okay, that's all right for communication. I can also add a little bit more information. Prepare the prompt where it has sections or description. And we know description is about 1,000 words, up to 1,000 words, and instructions for the agent up to 8,000 words. But we can say limit is 8,000 words, because up to may feel that it has to create that many words. We don't need to give this information, but if you want to. So we said that prepare the prompt where it has sections for description and instructions for the agent. Let's click yes. So I put a very small prompt there, and then I ask prompt coach to build the prompt for me so I can continue to create, configure, and improve my career assistant agent. So it came back and it's a clarifying question. Are there any other goals? So I can say yes, help with resume building. I can say I'm answering some questions so I can clarify. Agent do not need to be specific. And then source, I will upload sources, and then expectation. Step by step is good. So step by step is good. Automate tasks, but never send any email or communication. Always create drafts. So we wanted to make sure that the agent never send anything on behalf of the user ever, but just create the drafts. So I clarified some of those things, and now prompt coach went ahead and it created some description and instructions. It looks like that it has created pretty long information, but we can go ahead and copy the description from here. So we copied the description, we went back into Career Assistant, we added it, and here you can leave the same description, but I can put the new description in. Okay, looks like that it has created more than 1,000 words. Let's delete some, and now it's update. Okay, so you can go back to your prompt coach where you have this chat. You can same way copy your instructions, and then you come back and edit your Career Assistant and add some details there. So you can add those instructions here. Now we have this added. You can test it here, but let's add some knowledge sources first. So I want this to have access to LinkedIn. So let me go ahead and copy this LinkedIn. And what I will do, I will put this LinkedIn resource. So I got this LinkedIn, and you see that how it has added this link to this agent. Now, what I want to do, I do have this folder. I can show it to you. So there is a folder in Documents on SharePoint where we have demo resumes. Let me copy the link from here, and I went back to my agent and I put a link here. So it came to the SharePoint, and then it has added my demo resumes folder. Now, the last thing I want to do is to add my job tracker. Let me show it to you that I just created a sample Excel sheet where I have my different jobs. For example, for Google, this is the role, this is application date, status is applied, I'm still waiting for the response, and this is the resume which I used to apply for this job. So I do have a sample job tracker. Let's go ahead and upload. So you can keep putting simple links here, or you can upload the things from the upload from the device or upload. Okay, so looks like I don't have access. Okay, let me upload from my drive. So we are on this Career Assistant configure screen, and you can see that we have added our two knowledge sources. We have given the link to LinkedIn because that will be very first step where this assistant will help us to browse jobs. I have added a folder where I have different versions of resume from SharePoint. Now, last thing, what we wanted to do, we wanted to upload a job tracker Excel from our local drive. So I went ahead and I uploaded a job tracker Excel sheet. So we are maintaining this job tracker. Let me open this one up and see what's in it. So you see that there are different columns where we have record for the company name, the role we have applied for, application status, the current status in terms of interview, and then some notes that whether we have an interview coming up or we need a follow-up or something. So now we have added three things: the link, different versions of our resume, and our job tracker Excel. The last thing needed in this one to hook up your Outlook so the system can create your draft emails. I have not done that because I don't want to hook up my personal Outlook. But what you can do, you can still use the system to create a draft email, and then you just copy that email, go to your Outlook, and then just send that email. If you want to automate that step, it is possible where the agent can draft and automatically send email on your behalf. But right now, I would keep human in the loop where I would only ask this agent to draft the email as per the context, and then I take that email and send it myself. So now with these three resources, let's test our agent. Can you find a TPM role on LinkedIn as per my, let's see, we can pick up one resume. So we can say that, hey, as per my senior TPM resume. So I can say as per my senior TPM resume. It may ask me it may ask me some clarifying question, which we can give answers to. Okay, so it's giving me this access that you can do it. So it's you saying that it can help you draft a LinkedIn job alert, customize the resume for the specific role, and then it can also help populate the job tracker spreadsheet if you're interested in. Can you tell me when is my next interview? So here it's giving me detail that my phone screen is on October 2nd. My technical round is next week with Northwind. My panel interview is on October 5th. So looks like so far whatever I need, this agent is doing. So I'm going to go ahead and update it. Okay, we can go to this agent. So now I have configured the agent what I want to. Again, you can always go back and add it to your agent. But right now, let's just test with a couple of questions. Summarize the latest with my job process. Okay, so it's summarizing that my interviews are coming. I have completed this round, awaiting for this response. These offers received or rejected. So it's giving me a quick summary. I can ask, are there any follow-ups needed? It's telling me that we do need to do 3 follow-ups, and then we have sent these follow-ups. So if I say, can you draft follow-up for fabric? So I'm just picking up one thing. So I need to send 3 follow-ups, one to fabric, one to Proswear, one to Alpine Ski House. I just said for Fabricam, and it has created that email draft for me. I can copy this email draft and I can go to my Outlook and send that note out. So you see that how simple it is, that we can click on create agent, put simple prompts, hit this button, a prototype agent will be created here. We can go add the name, description, instructions, upload any knowledge sources we want to, and then hit create button to create this agent. Once the agent is created, we can always go back to our custom agent and then click on these added button, and then we can continue to either use this describe functionality or configure functionality to add further features or improve existing features. So that's the end of our live demo, that how you can use M365 Copilot to create your custom agents so they can be your true assistant. So I'm going to stop my share here because I'm going to switch back to our deck, so bear with me. So I'm sharing back my screen. Hopefully you can see that it's a revisit to our agenda. It's a final recap. Today what we did, we look into AI agents. We learned about AI agents, what they are. We had a good introduction of M365 Copilot agent. What are the agent functionalities available? We can create agents, we can explore or add pre-built agents and leverage them. Then we went through slide by slide to see that how we can create our own AI career assistant using M365 Copilot. And then we spend last few minutes in doing a live demo using M365 Copilot. So I hope that you got some good knowledge and experience and you're good to go and explore M365 and create your own agents. With this, we have covered a lot of ground from foundational concepts to hands-on demo. Let's wrap up now. So let's summarize our key takeaways. Copilot guides you step by step in designing your agents with natural language prompts. You saw in Describe button where you can simply put your prompts in and continue to add, create, improve your agents. You can also use your Configure button, but then even in Configure, it's all very natural language based. You don't need to code, you can just describe what you want the agent to do, either in the Describe functionality or in the Configure feature. You can add specific details, you can add documents, you can make your agent really context aware. You can give all your knowledge sources, documents, and access to your agent, so it can be very specific to your needs. These features, they make M365 Copilot very accessible to everyone, regardless of their technical background. A few more takeaways on this last slide. Microsoft 365 Copilot, it provides you with ready-made, pre-built agents for your common business scenarios, so you don't have to start from scratch. You can design agents from scratch if you want to for your unique needs. You can configure them by tweaking rules, instructions, and adding your required knowledge sources. And then you can publish or share them across your organizations for any reuse. This flexibility really empowers you to solve real business problem with AI, but in a most simplest way. With that, we wrap up the session. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate and enjoyed this time, and I really appreciate you taking the time. I hope you found the session valuable. Let's continue the conversation and explore how AI can transform your work and career. If you're looking out for Gen AI or agentic AI related courses, check out our interview Kickstart webinar for the same. Thank you very much for your time, and goodbye.